Hi everybody, how's it going today? I want to know what's in your toolbox today. What do you have in your toolbox to address everyday things and problems in life? I woke up one day and decided to build houses. I want to do everything from designing the home, the addition, digging a foundation, installing the roofing, and everything in between. I didn't know how to do most of these things, so I hired people who did, and with the condition that they would teach me how. Not only did I want to build houses, I wanted to learn all the trades and how to fix everything. How to fix everything. When the housing market went nowhere, it made the remodeling and handyman market a great business to have, and I was pretty much in that era. The remodeling market was additions, which required framing, siding, painting, plumbing, electrical, lighting, floor, drywall, installation, speaking to the choir here, kitchens and cabinetry. And just about every trade required different tools. And so you need a giant-sized toolbox like a big van to have all the tools to complete all these jobs. Now I think everyone needs and probably has a small-sized toolbox for things around the home and of course power outages. Let's check it out here. So, checklist. I have a checklist right here for men and women, believe it or not. We're all equal here. So tape measures, which I have a tape measure, but the sewing tape measure, I can't find it. And I'm going to admit there's some things that I'm going to talk about here in a second that I have someplace in this house. That's my excuse for about everything. But I don't know where it's at. So tape measures, and then also the sewing type of measuring, the tape measure for sewing. And pin cushions. I don't have a pin cushion, but I do have Scotch tape. You need to have that Scotch tape. And then as far as that goes, you need household necessities of all kinds. So you need like duct tape. And then you can get duct tape now in all kinds of colors. Right there, this is red color. So, and baling wire, which I have a roll of baling wire somewhere. But this is pretty good too. It's pretty nice for just getting things done around the house. A glue gun, boy, you need a glue gun. Everybody needs a glue gun. And I recommend this very highly that you do get a glue gun. And then on top of that, you gotta have Gorilla Glue. Gorilla Glue and WD-40. Of all things. I got double D, I've got the WD-40 right here. Pretty good stuff too. You use it for a lot of different things. And then I need thumbtacks. I got thumbtacks. Got a box of thumbtacks right there. So, and then basically you need a set of screwdrivers, and right here is all my screwdrivers. And I'll show a picture of that here in a while. And hammers, got hammers, batteries. Oh boy, you need batteries. Got to have batteries to run all your gizmos here. So, and the batteries, you need a flashlight. Boy, I've got a good flashlight of all things in the world. So this thing works really good. It's got pretty bright. So, and then you need a lantern too. And this is a really cool lantern. So you can kind of see it right there, and works really well. I really like this thing. And then you need basically a small assortment of screws, which I do. A handsaw, which is right here. This thing here is sharp. Boy, it's really cool for a handsaw as far as that goes. And it's just pretty nice. Chisel. We all need a chisel. And right here is a small chisel. One of the most important things that you need here, somewhere where I do is a Band-Aid. Gotta have Band-Aids for all the things that you're gonna do wrong on your body. This here is like a multi-purpose knife, like a Leatherman. Man alive, this thing here, I've been able to just fix stuff with this in people's homes. Just amazing. Just with this, the Leatherman, very nice to have one of these things. It helps you out in a lot of circumstances. So what do you have in your toolbox if you're walking on the wrong road of life? I've been there with addiction. My toolbox was gone. And I actually pawned it with all the tools in it for money to satisfy my addiction. Right before I pawned my toolbox, this is what I had in my box, basically right here. And some of the other things that I had. And I'm going to move this real quick over here and then talk about the other things that I had in my toolbox. Deceit. Lying. These are things I had in my toolbox. Broken families. Burnt all the bridges possibly imagined. Stole stuff to pawn for drugs. I had hate, all kinds of hate for no reason. I had dread. I dreaded everything. I had dread. Contemplated suicide once. I faked suicide once. See if I could get money. Drugs and alcohol. Addiction as well, and there's 50 different faces of addiction, and drugs and alcohol is one of them. Infidelities is one of them. Enabling others, basically as far as enabling others to continue their addiction. Now that sounds really kind of goofy, but it does. People enable their spouses and people to keep continuing their addiction, basically. Buying expensive things like you can't afford. Debt. Having a meltdown over debt. Cars, shoes, jewelry, gambling, video games, shopping, food, internet, so on. Those are all addictions. Are you suffering from any of these and are alone? I was alone. I was in a corner of a place just crying sometimes. I didn't have, any kind of drugs that could help me, or I just felt lower than low. Man, I tell you. Now, about your spiritual life, the first thing you need to do is get off the wrong path and start walking on the right path. It's pretty simple, too. How do you do that? What tools do you need? First, you need a roadmap. And that's one of the best tools of all. You should have that right here. It's called the Bible. In there is a verse of Proverbs 3:5-6. King James Version. It says, "Trust in the Lord with thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path." Next, you need to believe that through Jesus he is the way into heaven. And John 3:16 says, "For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life." I did those things. I believed that Jesus was the way into heaven, and I changed my direction and took the better path. It changed my life in an instant, and it could change yours as well. Do that right now. What do you have to lose? You have nothing to lose here. That's it, folks. We'll see you next time. Have a great week. If you have questions about recycling your heart, come to the Greeley Vineyard Church or Google the Vineyard USA website and find a church near you. Contact them, and there will be someone there to help you.